Enter the lawyer and the loopholed lasso. She laughed once on the phone, like a starter pistol, then never again. Send everything, she said, and I sent the scam bingo, the screenshots, the Seagull W9, and my soul. 10 minutes later, I got an email back with more highlights than a middle schooler studying panic. Subject line, your kitchen is evidence. We met in a conference room that smelled like copier toner and regret. She wore navy, hair that said no nonsense, and glasses that could file a motion just by reflecting at you. I'm Mara, she said. I specialize in people who think rules are more like elbow room. I said, my in-laws think fees are a love language. She nodded. UDAP, gift card laundering pattern, possible wire fraud exposure, also that arbitration clause? Cute, unconscionable likely. I fell a little in love. Her paralegal, a woman with a cat tattoo and the energy of someone who color codes war, slid a binder across the table. On the spine, a label, Operation Toasted. Tabs, money path, entities, comms, screens, Bob's doves. I said, you honored Bob. She said, Bob is our star witness. Mara tapped a page with mild violence. We're drafting a cease and desist that names each actor and each act. The trick is anchoring every transaction to something they can't argue is vibes. She pointed to my toaster SKU. SKUs are anchors. SKUs tie to receipts. Receipts tie to bank movements. We'll write like a spreadsheet with teeth. I said, I've always wanted teeth. She didn't smile. Good. We walked through the timeline and she spoke fluent keyboard smash. Here's the flow. Guest registry SKU. Intake. Ops. Consultancy owner draw. That's your lasso. We loop it around their ankles and tug. She circled auto sweep on small dollar intake. This is a tell. It's common in gift card laundering. Split, shrink, move. I said, they dieted my dollar. She said, juries hate that. Next, she said, flipping to a tab called Words That Scream Scam. Underlined, charitable style, ecosystem, reconciliation variants, gratitude admin. We're compiling a glossary of nonsense, she said. Judges have eyes. Juries have vibes. We feed both. She drafted an opener out loud. Cease and desist all deceptive practices, including, but not limited to, misrepresenting consumer gifts as charitable-style contributions routed through undisclosed entities you own or control. It sounded like a guillotine with commas. I asked, what about the arbitration clause? She said, they can't force arbitration for people who didn't consent with informed notice. Your guest elected to buy towels, not securities. She wrote, UDAP, unfair, deceptive, or abusive acts or practices, then added 3 statutory citations that looked like coordinates to a treasure chest filled with schadenfreude. We needed a delivery moment, she said. Clean, undeniable, on camera if possible. Not for TikTok, for optics. They'll deny. We love denial. We'll bring receipts that deny their denial. The paralegal clicked through my cloud and color-coded every money hop. She also renamed my desktop folder Scam Bingo, Final Boss. Mara's rule, don't tip except when it helps us. So I was to keep smiling, keep asking for ledgers, keep sending calendar invites titled Alignment, and keep generating chatter they'd regret. We want them to put roles in writing. Who approves? Who reconciles? Who owns? She said. Also, did you get the admin password legally? I blinked. It was Pymene 123. She blinked back. So yes, we plotted the lasso. Every registry SKU would be cited by name and timestamp, and each path would end at a personal account. We'll list the entities, Northpine Holdings, LLC, Northpine Advisory, Uncle's Consultancy, and any DBA they invented in a gas station. She tasked me, get actual names. Full names, spelled correctly, mailing addresses, she said. Nothing more tragic than serving the wrong Schmidt. The paralegal asked, do you want petty? I said, I want tasteful petty. She sketched custom envelopes with gold seals that matched our place cards. Names spelled perfectly, titles too. For Aunt Donna, we'll write Donna, maiden name, Mitchell, because she loves it. Petty with a bow. For proof linking to personal accounts, Mara needed bank digits on screen. Nothing invasive, she said, just the last 4 displayed publicly in the admin portal. You have that screenshot? I did. Good. We'll blur the middle for the court filing, but we'll show enough at dinner to vacuum the oxygen. She pursed her lips. At dinner? I nodded. Rehearsal. Audience is curated, lighting is bad, emotions are high. She said, perfect. We rehearsed my lines like a play. Mara did everyone's voice. Mill's airy coo, Uncle's consultant bass, cousin intern's tech bro squeak. My line? Steady. Per this letter, you are to cease and desist routing wedding gifts through entities you own. Then a beat. Then the TV. Then the flowchart. Practice not smiling, Mara said. Juries hate glee. I tried to relax my eyebrows. The paralegal rated me smug adjacent. We wrote the letter in layers, summary for the humans, exhibits for the machines. It named each person's role, set up platform, approved vendors, processed payouts, received owner draws. It referenced statutes with nicknames like mini bosses. It demanded a full accounting, immediate freeze, and notice to guests. We always ask for what we know they won't give, Mara said. Then we have leverage. She flagged the registry platform itself. They'll pretend to be shocked. They'll discover a bug, promise compliance, and try to dodge. We'll CC their general counsel so they panic professionally. The paralegal drafted a second letter addressed to the platform with the subject. Your pine is on fire. We printed on heavy paper that makes a sound when you slap it. The paralegal sealed each envelope with a gold dot and a dumb, perfect flourish. Operation Toasted, she said, pressing the last one shut. We drop at dinner? I said yes. Good. Where's something with pockets? Mara slid the stack toward me like a dealer offering me my own cards. One more thing, she said. If anyone shouts, don't shout back. Let the paper talk. I asked, and Kyle? She studied my face like a cross-exam. Ask him one clean question. If he dodges, we've answered it. I nodded. She finally almost smiled. Go serve the salmon and the subpoenas. The sting set up, breadcrumbs and bait. As the door closed behind me at Mara's office, the plan clicked into place like a seatbelt. Phase 1, bait them with gifts too small to resist stealing. Phase 2, sprinkle breadcrumbs they couldn't help but follow. Phase 3, invite them to eat the crumbs in public while we turned on the lights. I started with the Honeymoon Scuba Fund, now sporting a cheerful photo of us high-fiving a fish. I contributed another $1 because apparently I moonlight as a micro-investor in my own marriage. 30 seconds later, the dollar went on its health regimen again. $1 to 67 cents to 61 cents. Then auto sweep. I whispered to the screen, "Hi, sweetheart. Mommy's laundering you for science." I screenshotted every stage like a birdwatcher who just spotted the rare lesser accountability finch. Next, I made a $5 gift for my dad under the name Test Dad because subtlety is for people not dating consultants. It never showed as gift. It went straight to liquidity intake like it was entering a juice cleanse. Then 24 cents flew off labeled reconciliation variance. My dad texted, "Do I need a lawyer?" I replied, "Already got two. One wears Navy." To cross-link the admin access, I watched the IP logs like a cat watches a laser pointer. Cousin intern's laptop pinged the portal within 90 seconds of each test. The tag in the logs helpfully read, Admin CI. He had labeled himself. God bless interns who believe screens are private. Breadcrumb 3. I added a vendor called Bob's Emotional Support Doves, LLC, then created a sibling outfit, Carl's Therapeutic Balloons, Inc. Address, 456 Inflate Avenue. W9, a picture of a balloon with eyes. Northpine approved, both with a chirpy email. Welcome to the ecosystem. The doves and balloons had a better onboarding experience than our caterer. For spice, I created a third fake vendor, Margarita Elf Services. Tagline, tiny workers, big limes. They processed a $12 encouragement payout and sent it to an account ending in the same digits as consultancy, owner draw. The elf was generous. I felt festive and furious. To pull a named approval out of them, I sent a cheery group email. Team, love the ecosystem. For audit purposes, can you confirm who approves new vendors? Need first and last names for our files. ML responded with a lot of hearts and the line, approvals by committee. I replied, lovely. For our insurance, could the committee list sign off by name? 10 minutes later, cousin intern wrote, approved by me and uncle full name. He added a smiley. Somewhere, Mora's paralegal high-fived a printer. Breadcrumb 4. I posted an update on the registry. We're so grateful. Please consider our venue rain plan tent fund. Tiny gifts welcome. I slid $3 in myself. It went $3, $2, and 1 cent after expedite and weekend, even though it was Tuesday morning. At 4:59 p.m., $2 and 1 cent vanished to NP Ops. At 5:12 p.m., operational appreciation nudged $1.83 to the consultancy digits. I could set my watch by their lack of shame. The bait wasn't just money, it was ego. I scheduled a vendor showcase sync and invited Ant Influencer to feature our innovative payment partners. She arrived with a ring light and called Northpine disruptive. I nodded and said, "Could we get a quick walkthrough on approving Carl's therapeutic balloons for our audience?" She said, "Of course," and screen shared the admin portal, clicking approve on Carl while saying, "See? Totally safe." The camera caught the connected accounts sidebar. I paused the recording and labeled the frame. "Please enjoy your own hand. To force a written denial we could topple," I asked in the family chat. Quick question, guests are asking if their gifts go straight to us or through Northpine first. MIL replied, "Straight to you." Uncle added, "We do not hold funds." I dropped a polite thumbs up, then forwarded their assurances to Mara with the subject, Perjury Starter Kit. I needed the registry platform itself to panic on paper, so I opened a support ticket. "Hi, loving the interface. Small oddity. Our toaster SKU routes to Northpine Holdings LLC and then to an unrelated consultancy account. Is that expected?" The reply was a novel of, "We take compliance seriously." An hour later, a manager wrote, "We identified a configuration anomaly related to a third-party integration. We are pausing payouts pending review." Translation: Someone kicked the hornet's nest, and the hornets discovered business casual. For the coup de petty, I added one more absurd line item. Emergency moisture fund. Keep the salmon juicy. Within minutes, cousin intern toggled roundup fee on small dollar entries. My $3 salmon rescue rolled down to $1.98 and then got rounded. Rounded where? To whom? He also added a note in the admin. "Client loves petty." He meant me. He was not wrong. 2 days from rehearsal, I compiled the bait results into a deck titled How to Launder $1 and Lose A. Family. Slides. Scuba shrinkage. Dad's 24 cents. Doves. Balloons. Elves. Tent fund. Salmon fund. And the Ant Influencer approve button. Each slide had timestamps, IPs, and the last 4 digits that matched Uncle's consultancy. I rehearsed my lines into my phone until my voice sounded like a calm storm. I sent one last breadcrumb, a calendar invite to the rehearsal dinner titled Gratitude Alignment. Description: quick toast to thank our helpers. Attached: nothing. Inside my pockets, gold-sealed letters weighted like stones. The bait was set. The crumbs were glowing, and the only thing left was to let them follow their nature straight to the table where the salmon was drying and the paper had teeth. Rehearsal dinner. Seating chart meets subpoena energy. I built the seating chart like a risk map. Liability level closest to the carbs. Uncle consultancy and cousin intern got prime bread exposure. Ant Influencer was angled toward the projector, so her ring light could accidentally do my lighting. Mill and Phil anchored the middle like they were hosting a telethon. My lawyer Mara arrived as my date in navy, faced like a locked briefcase. The maitre d' asked for our playlist. Mara said, "Silence and consequences." The room buzzed with small talk and big teeth. Aunt Donna clutched her clutch like it held coupons to heaven. Grandpa was already guessing numbers at the bar. "B12, he yelled at the olives. I kissed Kyle's cheek. He looked happy nervous, the kind of nervous that still thinks the test is multiple choice. He whispered, "Let's not make tonight dramatic." I said, "We're having salmon. That's enough drama." We toasted water because Northpine's preferred vendor forgot the sparkling. MIL stood, tapped a glass, and launched the brand. "Family, friends, stakeholders," she said, stakeholders. "We are so proud of this ecosystem of love." Uncle nodded like a CEO hearing his own echo. Ant Influencer rotated her ring light to catch the phrase ecosystem, then whispered, "Say synergy." Mill obliged. I stood, smiled like a person who sleeps, and thanked everyone for the help. Mara set a small folding remote into my palm. "Projector on my cue," she breathed. I could feel her calm like gravity. I lifted my glass. "Before we eat, quick gratitude." I reached into my blazer and pulled out the gold-sealed envelopes. Light hit the seals. Cousin intern said, "Ooh, on brand." Aunt Donna whispered, "Coupons." I handed them out, names spelled perfectly. "For you, Uncle, full legal name. For you, cousin, full legal name." I gave Mill hers last. She smiled like she'd won a raffle. Mara's eyebrow twitched 1 degree. That was applause in Mara. Grandpa raised his glass. "B12. Close enough." Mill slid a nail under the seal. The envelopes made that expensive paper sound. A hush fell like someone muted life. She scanned the first line. Her smile froze, then stretched, then snapped back, like a rubber band reconsidering its life choices. Uncle read his, lips moving, face cycling through Windows error messages. Cousin intern mouthed cease like it was a new vitamin. Aunt influencer aimed her phone at me. "We're live," she chirped, and then read her letter title into the stream. "Cease and desist." Her comments popped. "Wait, what? Sponsored?" Mill hissed. "Turn that off." Aunt whispered to her chat, "BRB," and didn't turn it off. Uncle recovered first. He laughed a consultant laugh. "This is a misunderstanding." Maura took one step forward without moving her feet. "No," she said, voice low. "It's a demand. Keep reading to the part where it lists your role." He flipped the page. The color drained like someone unplugged him. Mill switched to soothing coo mode. "Sweetie, administrative consolidation is not a felony?" I offered. She blinked. "A misunderstanding." "Great," I said. "Let's misunderstand together on the screen." I clicked Mara's remote. The projector hummed to life. Slide 1. Our registry, toaster skew 0449. Arrows, timestamps, the path, guest, liquidity intake, NP ops, operational appreciation, consultancy, owner draw. The last 4 digits glowed. Uncle coughed a number. It matched. Gasps are the universal language. Aunt Donna clutched her pearls like they were flotation devices. Grandpa squinted. "Is that Pac-Man?" "It eats dollars," I said. He nodded, satisfied. Slide 2. The FAQ, with trust is everything, smiley face. Enlarged until the smiley felt like it needed handcuffs. Slide 3. The arbitration clause in the bathroom stop state. Cousin intern blurted, "Everyone does arbitration." Mara said, "Your guest didn't consent." He looked like consent was a new app. Kyle stared at the screen, then me, then the floor. "What am I looking at?" he whispered. "The path your mother built," I said, gentle as a hammer in velvet. He rubbed his temples like they could erase timestamps. Uncle tried math. "We intended to settle after the merger." Aunt influencer stage whispered to her chat, "What's a merger? Best man."
Leaned over. "Is that like when you blend smoothies?" "It's when your career meets a regulator," I said. Mara read 2 lines from the letter, crisp as dry ice. "You are to cease routing consumer gifts through undisclosed entities you own or control, effective immediately, and provide a full accounting." The temperature dropped. Forks paused midair. The salmon continued its journey to jerky. Emma's coo curdled. "You're ungrateful." "For which part?" I asked. "The expedite fee on my dad's $5 or the doves we paid that don't exist?" She blinked hard. "We were going to reimburse." "After the merger?" Grandpa asked. B12. I flipped to the Aunt Influencer screen share frame. The admin portal frozen mid-approve on Carl's therapeutic balloons in quarter. The sidebar showed connected accounts. The consultancy digits waved hello. Aunt whispered, "Delete that." "It's live," I said. "Say hi to your followers." Comments scrolled. Girl, get, them. Cousin intern's voice climbed. "It's just float." Mara stepped in the least. "Then you'll love sinking." He wilted like lettuce. I raised my glass. Not a toast so much as a bell. "Because I'm generous. Here's your path to a night without handcuffs. Stop. Now. Letters received. Funds frozen. Guests notified. If you continue, we escalate." I looked at Kyle. "I need one answer. Did you know?" He swallowed air. "I signed what Mom sent." His voice was small. I didn't ask. The projector light made him look transparent. "Thank you," I said, and meant it, even as something inside sat down. Phil cleared his throat. "We can handle this privately." Mara's smile didn't move her lips. "You already handled it publicly. We're simply matching tone." The metrid appeared, whispering, "Shall we serve?" "Serve?" I said. "We're ahead of you." He fled. Mill slammed her letter on the table. "You will not embarrass this family." I nodded at the screen where the consultancy digits glowed. "Too late. You did." Silence swallowed us whole. Then Grandpa, bless the chaos, clinked his glass. "Speech!" he shouted at me. I exhaled and found my line. "Here's my speech. Per the letters in your hands, you're done." I clicked the projector off. The room blinked. Somewhere, a toaster dinged in my head. Explosions in slow motion. Mill recovered first, smoothing her napkin with the grace of a cat pushing a glass off a counter.